friends. Hope you're having a great day today. 3 topics. 1, termites alive and well and active the end of November. 2, what's happening in the real estate market in Dallas-Fort Worth, October, November 2019. And 3, another flip gone bad and the homeowner's probably going to pay. Before I get into these topics, I'm David Russell with the Russell team, and thank you for watching another video in our series about buying, selling, and owning real estate. If we can help you, please call, text, or email us. I want to first touch on the termites. I don't ever recall seeing an active termite tunnel at the end of November. Generally, we're a little cooler than we have been this month, and the cooler temperatures force the termites below grade into the dirt, and you don't see them infesting your home. I went out to a house this week, saw a little mud tunnel next to the door. I kicked it over, and there were termites active, and you can see them on the ground. There's a picture right here somewhere on one side or the other, and you'll see the little termites, and you'll see where they were at in the weep hole. Generally, we watch for termite activities and infestations in the early spring throughout midsummer, and then usually we see them kind of dissipate. We see them diminish the number of active infestations towards fall. Definitely in the winter, I've never seen an active termite tunnel like that outside of the house. So please be aware, be cognizant, be watching for those little mud tunnels. If you see them, take a picture, call me, call Aero Pest Control. They do a good job. It's who we use. It's like $60 or something for them to come out and do an inspection for you if you have questions about that. But just be aware that we've had an unseasonably warm fall and termites are still very active and still infesting homes. So pay attention for that. 2, flip gone bad, homeowners probably paying. This house is built before PVC plumbing. This house has cast iron plumbing or maybe even has clay plumbing, don't know. But it's one of the two. It's not PVC because of the age of the house. It's before 1972. During the due diligence phase, the buyer, their inspector said, have the plumbing cleared because it's restricted. It's not, the sewage isn't, the drain isn't moving fast enough. So the buyer has the seller clear the line. Buyer buys the house, or seller clears the line, provides a receipt, everybody's happy. Buyer closes on the house, moves in. Now we have raw sewage pumping into the house in the showers, up through the commode, up into the sinks, and backing up on a regular basis. And this is just a recent transaction. So it's not like 6 months went by. It's a week went by, and raw sewage is coming in the house. So the buyer, homeowner, is going back to the flipper saying, hey, you didn't fix the plumbing. Flipper saying, we did. You asked for it to be cleared. We cleared it. Who's liable? They're getting lawyers. Now it's going to litigation. They're fighting over who's going to get this fixed. In all probability, there is a major issue with the cast iron plumbing because nobody looked at it. The buyer did not conduct proper due diligence. They didn't know. Their inspector didn't tell them. Their realtor let me back up. Their inspector may or may not have advised them to get a camera in there and a hydrostatic test. Their realtor may or may not have advised them to do a hydrostatic test and get a camera in there. Both of those entity or people, in my opinion, should have said, cast iron, get these tests. Either the buyer didn't do it or those people did not advise them to get those extra tests. Either way, they didn't do it, and now they got a serious problem. Flippers generally don't want to do that level of due diligence when they're buying a home. If they flush the toilet and it goes down, water goes down, they're leaving it alone. They don't want knowledge about a potential problem that they're going to have to disclose to a seller. And they really don't want to know if those pipes are defective and they have to replace them because that's going to erode all or most of their profit. It's anywhere from $20,000 to $40,000 to replace all the cast iron plumbing under a house, depending on how you do it. It's very, very expensive. So there are some flippers with integrity that'll look for that. And I don't mean to degrade or be negative about flippers, but many of them don't look at the plumbing. They don't want to know. It's just a fact. They're just trying to put lipstick on it and they're trying to make it beautiful on the inside. They don't worry about the mechanics. They sell the house. And that's what happened here because the flipper did not do any due diligence on the plumbing, and they're very transparent about that. I didn't do a hydrostatic test. I didn't do a video. I have no knowledge of a problem with the sewer line other than what you asked me for in terms of clearing the line. So now it's back to the owner to fight with that seller through litigation, the seller, the flipper, to fight them through litigation or to just absorb the cost of whatever it is going to be to replace that plumbing underneath that house or dig under and repair that section of pipe that's defective. So it's a terrible tragedy. This is repeating itself many times. Every week I hear about these stories, folks. If you're buying a house built before 1972 or 1978 and you know it has cast iron, you're guaranteed to have to replace those pipes at some point in the near future. So take that into consideration when you're making the bid. Take that into consideration when you're closing on the house, and absolutely conduct the proper due diligence on those pipes. Do a hydrostatic test and have the pipes videoed so that you can see the condition of them and have some level of confidence that you've got some level of life expectancy of those pipes. Last thing is, the market in Dallas-Fort Worth has been fantastic. There's a link here or some posts, some reports here that we'll share with you. Our prices are up 3%. We're one of the top real estate markets again in the country. We are so blessed to live in this area, and the economy is really booming. There's many companies still moving to Dallas-Fort Worth, building large facilities here. There's some manufacturing coming to the area. There's more corporate headquarters relocating here. The economy is forecasted to continue growing and being really strong in Dallas-Fort Worth, North Texas, for the foreseeable future. The housing forecast for 2020 is that we're still going to have some tight demand. Values are still going to go up. So it's really looking positive for those of us living in North Texas in the real estate market. Hopefully, you guys find these videos of value. If you have any ideas or suggestions about a topic I can cover for you, please call, text, or email me, and I'm happy to cover those items for you. If there's anything I can do for you regarding your real estate, please call, text, or email me. I'm happy to help you. Have a great day.